Welcome back. We are working on that Tik Tok pasta. We already posted the first video, getting it all set up, and we're getting ready to pull this out of the oven. The tomatoes are looking fantastic. They're starting to split open. We got this nice browning going over the top of the feta cheese, so I'm going to take it out of the oven now. I just actually strained my pasta into the sink, so that's straining, and then we're going to add the pasta to this, of course, just like we saw on the original video, except we're going to add a few more things and put it in the oven again for a couple more minutes and see what we can do with this dish to make it even better. All right, so I'm going to pull it out the oven. Starting to turn gold up at the top. Can you guys see that okay? Looks like that feta worked okay, the crumbled feta. We're going to mix this up. Oh yeah, it's doing the same thing as the block feta did. So if you need to use the crumbled feta because you can't find it anywhere because everybody's buying the block feta, you can still use the crumble. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my garlic. Now this is super hot. I'm going to add just a little bit, one basil leaf to this for the size of the casserole dish that I'm doing here. And then what we're going to do is add, and I'm going to squish these tomatoes up a little bit. Okay, we're going to add some fresh parsley. And then I said about a tablespoon of the oregano. Boom. And then we're going to add a cup of heavy cream. Actually, let's start off with 3/4 of a cup first. This is actually a smaller casserole dish than I anticipated on using. 3/4 of a cup. Mix that in. And when we put this back in the oven, it should help thicken it. Plus, you got the feta cheese in there. We're also going to add about 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, or Romano cheese, excuse me, is what I got. What I'm doing is squishing some of these tomatoes down a little bit, get that juice out of there. Okay, now we're going to add the pasta. Oh, this is looking great. Smells fantastic, I tell you that. All right, now we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of Romano cheese. We're not going to waste this bow tie. All right, now mix this up. Do not touch the side of the casserole dish like I just did. Man, I wish I had a bigger casserole dish. Oh, this is going to be, I think it's going to be so much better. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick this in the oven for about another 2 minutes. Top. All right, pop this back into the oven. And the reason why I'm popping it back in the oven is to give it that temp so we can thicken up that sauce a little bit more. For about 1 or 2 more minutes. So did you guys watch the video I just had on there a little bit ago about how we, did you see the start of the dish on what we were doing? If you did, we if you didn't, we had someone pick out dried basil as opposed to using the, dried oregano as opposed to the fresh oregano. We picked which dish we were going to use. This is the first time I'm making this dish this way. We tried it a few days ago when I was in South Florida, for those of you that haven't seen the last 2 videos. And it came out pretty good, but it wasn't the flavor that I was looking for. Beautiful dish, still tastes good. But we wanted to kick it up a notch, so we're trying something a little bit different, and hopefully it comes out great, and then you guys can try it at home. And I know a ton of people are trying this, so if you've tried it, let us know how it came out for you. Let us know what you did different so we can try it and see what it tastes like. About 1 more minute, we're going to pull this out. I can't believe how late it is. It's almost 11 o'clock. I love food, love cooking. This smells absolutely fantastic. So what are you guys doing tonight? Bobby Jean, how are you? Kelly? I'm not even going to attempt to say that name because I'm going to butcher it. We'll go with the initials. How are you, AH? Hope you guys are having a great night. We're done with this. Put this in the sink. Put this on the basil. Guys, thanks again so much for voting for favorite chef. Oh yeah, I have a great feeling on this. Great feeling. Get a spoon out of here so we can taste test this. Taste this sauce. Actually, I'm gonna taste the sauce now. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, it's thickening up nicely. Try the sauce out. Oh God, yeah, much better. We're gonna pull that out now. See how that thickened right up? 2 minutes. What we did different, for those of you that didn't see earlier, we added some dried oregano, and then you just saw I just added some heavy whipping cream, and what else did we add? And the Romano cheese. That's it. That's the only thing we did different to this dish. I'm going to try this out. Get some tomato on there. If I can get the tomato. Now that one is fantastic. Guys, try this out. Let me know what you think. That came out way better. You only need just a little bit of basil. 1 to 2 basil leaves is all you need. Then you can taste the oregano in there. You got the cheese, the heavy cream. Gives it more of a sauce instead of just the feta wrapped on it. It just makes a real nice sauce. And then by putting it back in the oven, after you add the cream to it, for a couple of minutes, the heat from everything that's already super hot and then being in the oven is going to reduce that cream into a thicker sauce, almost like an Alfredo, if you will. Fantastic. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to the top. Now remember what I always tell you guys, always start off light in the seasoning because you can always add more. I want just a little bit more seasoning on that. And obviously I do the same thing. Whenever I'm doing a new dish, I start off very light. Like you saw me add a little bit more basil to the top of the dish. Because once you put too much on, forget it. You can't take it back. It's like a contract. A measure twice, you only cut once. Same thing with food. You always want to start off light because you can't fix it once you add too much. You just ruin the dish. So don't be afraid. Put a little bit in there. Taste test as you go through, and then add more if it needs more salt or more pepper or more garlic, whatever you want to do. Beautiful dish. This is that viral TikTok pasta. This is the second part of the first video that we just put up there. Same thing, and I did use crumbled feta because we couldn't find block feta anywhere because of this TikTok dish, and it worked out just the same. It worked out great. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Barbara, how are you? Pat, how are you? Jonathan, how you doing, my friend? But, guys, give this recipe a shot. Super, super simple. You get everything at the local grocery store, and you don't have to have block feta. You can use the crumbled feta because I guarantee you're going to have a difficult time because everybody's making this dish. Try it this way if you didn't like the way that you saw it on that other video. Now, some people did like it. I'm not knocking the recipe, but this adds some more to it. It's fantastic. So, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. What's up, Joel Elder? Hey, guys, don't forget to check out Joel's Sweet Onion Breads. He makes fresh bread. He does Italian cream cake. Fantastic job. Please check him out and support him. He just started his own business. For those of you that are local in the Georgia area, near Vidalia, Toombs County, and all this area here, please check him out. Please support him. He does a fantastic job. I love you, Joel. Thank you so much. I'll be getting with you soon on my next order, my friend. But, Guys, thank you so much. Please click on that link I have posted above. Vote for the favorite chef. I really appreciate it. I did make it to the second round. Now they take the top 10. It was the top 15. We made it through that. Now it's got to be the top 10. And the voting for the top 10 goes to March 6th, I think it was. Patrick, was it March 6th? Yeah, March 6th. And then there'll be another round. And it ends in April, but we got to make it through each round. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for your support. Become a supporter for $2.99 a month and help out Tarantino's. We love you guys. God bless, and I'll see you again for another cooking video. Bye-bye.